Welcome to Food Tech Explained. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the management of the purchase materials. For any industry, raw material management plays a significant role. So, the chances of cross-contamination of allergic material with the food is higher at the primary area of contact, such as warehouses. So, to avoid such contamination, proper care must be taken at the storage facilities. A team of highly qualified trained individuals such as RMQAs, raw material quality assurance auditors, or the warehouse operations will be assigned by the industry to prevent the material mismanagement and mishandling. So rotation of the stock should be followed. So the principle FIFO, first in, first out, should be thoroughly followed. So any material which has come in should be used first. So the handler and the supplier of the food material must be trained in the material handling and allergen control. So some of the industries have a no-nut policy. So even the storage facilities and the supplier should abide that and shouldn't handle any nuts or process any food material which contain nuts with that equipment. So detailed food product specifications, storage conditions, shelf life, and the product should be provided. So it's based on the temperature management. So if a ambient product comes into the storage facility, it should be stored in an area which is ambient. And something which needs tempering should be stored separately into the tempering area. And the frozen material or a deep chilled material should be stored accordingly as per the product specifications. So a thorough inspection of the material should be performed. So it's not just the material, all the conditions of intake should be good. The wagon should be clean, neat and clean. The pallets in which the material is getting delivered should be clean and free from any other foreign bodies. Even the packaging of the material should also align with the specifications. So usually, um, a raw material allergen matrix is provided to the warehouse operatives and the raw material quality assurance auditors in the food industry to know what allergen does the material has, and then it can be stored accordingly. So any material procured by the food industry should be purchased from a retailer or supplier who's approved actually, and should have the license and meet the conditions. And then time to time inspection should be done, which is a regular audit of the supplier. So source and information of the raw material procured should be logged legibly. Usually, some countries there will be a health mark which indicate where it is manufactured, and there'll be date of production, and they use by or best before date on the label, which which gives the information to trace it back to farm. So the material transported in the tankers, like milk or oil, should be checked for the seal integrity. So usually the seal integrities are checked even for the bulk flour and other ingredients, so that like we can know that the material is not tampered during the time of transport. And the raw material or the ingredient with the harmful pathogens or pesticides or the microorganisms shall not be permitted. Usually on the certificate of analysis, which is provided by the supplier to the customer, all the micro and the other chemical details would be mentioned. So if something is not aligning to the standards, the material should be rejected as up. So it's just a visual of the seal. So periodic review of the purchase material should be done in the food industry with fixed time frequency. Labeling, color coding of the allergens should avoid the cross-contamination to a greater extent as it is easily distinguishable. So usually the allergens are marked purple. So anything which is in purple, we the warehouse operatives or the other teams would know that it is an allergen, and they have to follow the allergen handling in that way. So separate storage of the allergen material also eliminate the chance of cross-contamination and helps in the proper material management. So usually in the big warehouses, there'll be an allergen area. So all the allergens will be color coded, and then they'll be stored accordingly into that areas. So avoiding the cross contamination in the food industries is done such a way. So thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And there'll be a series of videos continuing on the good manufacturing practices.